Oh boy, today we have another enthusiast, AI enthusiast, who cannot live without ChatGPT. So how innovative is that? Okay, let's get on with it. I'm gonna bulldoze through this pile of trash. I casually used ChatGPT in 2022, but now I can live without it. Oh man, you're just like every single guy before you. The suit and tie. Whenever I see a suit and tie, I assume hypocrisy automatically. I assume hypocrisy, I assume fakeness, I assume emptiness, I assume corporate stooginess. Because that's who and what you are. A good little boy for a good little corporation. Waiting for a master to promote you, to throw a bone for the dog. Be a good soldier. He's gonna pay. Yeah. He's gonna pay you back. Yeah. Of course. Let's move on with it. So, remember back when we had to manually create things like emails and essays? Newsflash for you, most people still do. Because when you're working on something, you get to know something, you get to know the little details of this something, of this process, or the processes within the bigger cycles and processes, and you actually get better. You are aware. You are like using your awareness for your own development. And this is the only possible way that this can go and that this can be. Yeah, those were the times. It's actually funny when a 20-year-old says like, oh, the good old days. Man, you're not even old yet. Jesus Christ. Sure, I used chat for some things back then, but compared to now, holy. Yeah, and soon you're gonna regret it. And the thing about it is that people still write long manual message to people when AI can do it so much faster. You know what? Personally, I don't want to read through the AI-generated bullshit. No, I spotted like almost straight away. Almost. And you know what? Let's actually stop it right here. I'll stop it right here and let's try and make a little experiment. Let's conduct a little experiment. I will surf through my LinkedIn feed and let's see how many AI generated, or at least something that looks like AI generated content or posts we can find, right? So this first one, it has the lists. It has I'm X, I'm Y, I'm Z, I'm something else. This looks like AI to me. These little lists look like AI to me. The dashes are this thing with AI always providing you with long dashes in its responses. So I think that people who rely solely on the AI to generate posts for them or generate content, they have seen that and they are still lazy as fuck. So they don't want to, change anything, but they have to change these or reprompt their LLMs to give them the responses with the typical dash that is on the actual keyboard out here. So I wouldn't trust this either. I'm not saying it is AI generated, but since we're conducting an experiment, I'm just pointing out some parts which potentially may be AI generated. So, looks like this one looks like human. I don't know, at least it may be modified. Yeah, typical photo, okay. Oh yeah, this looks like AI generated because it's not about X, it's about Z. And this one, yeah, my advice. Are you sure this is your advice? Because as I see it, it's some LLM's advice. So potentially one AI generated post out of two. Let's move on. Looks like an AI generated image right here. But the post itself, nah, I don't see anything AI generated within this post actually. Because it's more like, it has this straightforward manner of storytelling which you cannot fake. Especially this one, like going 10 first dates and being ghosted after you got such a great vibe message. Yeah, AI doesn't throw that and doesn't spit out that. It's not AI style. It's always like more positive. It's not about this, it's about that. XYZ, ABC. The next one. Okay, I think we found our perfect candidate for the AI generated trash. Been through redundancy before. Long dash. At least time the job market feels tougher than ever to navigate. You sure? Haven't you asked some bot to make this up for you? And, another thing with AI. So, how to tell that the post is AI generated. First, long dashes. Second, the language construct that goes like, it's not X, it's Z. So, it's not rejection, it's protection, and stuff like this. Another criteria for which, speaks for AI generated content is a language construct with 3 items, which goes like B, A, B, C, B, D, for example. Be this, be that, and be that. For example, stay strong, stay communicative, stay empowered, or something like that. It just spits out these slogans which are empty, empty, fake, empty and fake, empty and fake. And another thing, like criteria number 4, I guess, is using emoji. I've tried that before myself. You can watch my older videos which have AI generated descriptions. I'm gonna admit that, yeah, I'm a sinner as well, for each and every one of you to know. I'm not running from it, but I think it's cringe. If you don't have anything to say and you just do it for the views, it's not gonna get you anywhere, personally. So another like criteria, this is probably like the last one, is using emojis in some lists or just as part of your post. And specifically using emojis which are not used as frequently by real, you know, when you're generating or writing a content or post by yourself. So these are the 4 AI pillars, or how to spot an AI generated garbage. Let's find one more and we are done, probably. Yeah, this is ruthless clarity. Jesus Christ, I have never seen a person who speaks this way. Delon dashes again. Yeah, think ahead, trust the process, plan before the code. So this is like 1, 2, 3. I think this is like 90% that this is, I'd give it like 90% that this is AI generated stuff. So okay, yeah, I've scrolled like, I don't know, like maybe 10 posts, and 3 or even 4 out of those were most likely, at least partially, but generated with the usage of some LLM. Oh man, these are the times we're living in. But let's go back to the post. So where was I? I use chat nearly every day, not because I'm lazy, but because I'm smart. Are you sure about that? Do you trust the output? Do you review the output? Because that also requires time. And when you combine the time which you have needed to generate the prompt and read through the response and probably edit the response a couple of times, it's gonna equal the same amount, if not larger amount of time that you would have spent by, you know, writing a genuine answer, genuine message, sending a genuine message to the person you want to send it to. I mean, seriously, would you rather spend 2 hours trying to write a detailed description? Yeah, this is just something that I've said. It depends on the situation, the person, the content. If it's just to write it down so like nobody will ever give a shit about it, use AI and you just copy and paste stuff, and that's it. That's how they do that in big corporations, I guess. They pretend to work and then they pretend to leave. And they also pretend that they like these suits, and they also pretend to be happy about it. And yes, I get it, learning to run things like that is valuable. No shit, Sherlock. Have you ever tried doing those? Oh, sorry, you're smart. I'm a dumbass here. No, my bad. Let's just move on. But it would be a fool not to even have a little assistance from an AI bot. I would be a fool if I would have just even a little assistance from an AI bot. Because if I cannot structurize my thoughts, it's on me. In no way I can help me with that. It's gonna be dead. It's gonna be dead text. It's gonna be dead thought. It's not gonna be mine. It's not gonna be genuine. For God's sake. Should we use AI for all our everyday tasks? Sure as no. Agree on that. But that doesn't mean we have to slave away every day trying to complete something that could be done faster and better by AI. Faster, yes. Better, absolutely not. You're absolutely wrong, my friend. And as always, you do you. Yeah, this is some sort of a Gen Z comment, I guess. You haven't tasted real battle. But, you know, I'm not doing this to bash you, man. Because as you've probably seen, I agree with some of these ideas. But on the contrary, the very same post contains like 2 direct opposite sides of the fence, sorta. So once again, and once again, if you want to have something done right, you better do it yourself at first. And only then try and, you know, have these deep conversations with the AI agent. But please do not fall into psychosis. There is always a line between fake and super fake, I guess. Oh man, please be fully aware of what you're doing. Each and every step. You've taken these steps, then you're gonna take next steps. And then next steps. And then there's gonna be bigger steps and larger steps. And you're gonna move really like faster, but because of your own experience. Not because of some empty, soulless, void LLM which spits BS and makes you lose your own sanity. So please, totally up to you. Anyways, thank you for being with me. As always, see you in the next vids. Peace out.